14-11 now from 14-7.
Yes, I don't think anybody thought that that Ronnie O'Sullivan wasn't going to win from 14-7, but if there's one player left in the tournament who's got the resilience and the artillery, it's John Higgins at the table now.
It's all live, this final session here at the Crucible. Let's go back to John and Ray.
We've seen this a few times this week, many times in fact, where there's the red left from the break-off shot.
Good pot from Ronnie, but he didn't play it with much conviction. Normally he plays a pot like that, he'd be looking to stay this side of the port line. Good snooker. But that, as you say, Ray, is a red that John Higgins off his break-off shot has left many times. But Ronnie there, that little blink, he didn't play it with as much conviction as normal, and that's why he run to the baulk cushion. But he's laid a good snooker. And John Higgins, normally, you see, he'd come off the right-hand side of the table, rest into the right-hand side of the cluster behind the pink, but he can't do that. With that one loose red, he could leave it. So coming to roll into the back of the cluster, he's got to be careful with this. There's a few loose reds. Got to hit the right ball here. Well, he's left his red above the black.
One. Eight.
Just losing control of the cue ball a little at the moment. Not got it under that tight control we saw earlier in the match. But now he's back in good position. 3 good pots in succession.
14. $15.
Well, he may go into the reds again, and it was a similar shot that he missed, albeit to the other corner in the last frame.
Well, how's he found that gap?
22.
It's unbelievable. It's just bent. I mean, look, he's hit the blue full in the face. How can it miss the reds? Amazing. But it missed the reds.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22.
It was end of break. And I think John Higgins may just be able to get through to this red on the right-hand side to play the straightforward safety. Well, he felt as though he could just hit that red. He's hit it on the way back. Has he left his red above the black? Looks like he has. That's a mistake.
1. $8. 9.
So left the angle on the black to disturb the cluster. A little bit loose on the right hand side of it, so he needs to get in to the middle of the three reds, half ball, plenty of pace, and didn't. Hit the end red, and that was always going to result in the reds not opening.
16.
He needs to hit the middle red of the three, half ball.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
From John Higgins, a little tap on the tail from Ronnie, because being that close to the cushion it was very difficult to judge how he was going to make contact with the red and leave the cue ball tight under the top cushion. Couldn't have played it better. Well, I do believe Ray is thinking of playing the pot on the red that's near the brown spot. He's just had a look what he would leave. This is a tough shot, but he thinks the only red he'll leave is the one he's playing, and that's why he's taking it on. Oh, and now he's hit it all wrong, caught the yellow, gifted a chance to Ronnie.
Okay.
Mistake. And it could be a costly one. He had a look to see if he wouldn't leave anything, if he was close to the pots, but as you can see, a long way away, and caught the yellow. And he couldn't believe it.
1.
Having lost 4 frames
6.
on the trot, it's obviously imperative, I think, for Ronnie's confidence that he stops the rot, because the strongest mind in the world would find it very difficult if you
13.
keep on losing frames. Particularly when he's had chances.
14. 21.
60 ahead, 75 remaining. So he still really needs... red and a black would be sufficient, but I don't see him getting off the black off this red, so he needs red colour red to clinch it.
$22.
Well, that's far from ideal. You expect him to knock it in, but at such a vital point, you really do like something easier than this.
play the yellow with a lot of conviction. He still
24.
needs one more red. He's not left it easy.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 24.
67 on the table, 63 the lead. Was never going to be easy, that one. A tough assignment for John Higgins, the way the balls are. Immediately bringing the most awkward one into play, but he's left Ronnie a chance at a very potable red to the left corner.
That should clinch the frame. 64 points in front now, only 59 left.
Five.
Well, if that had gone in, I'm sure John Higgins would have conceded, and he still may do if it goes behind the brown. He has. So Ronnie O'Sullivan stops that long winning sequence by John Higgins. He now goes back 4 in front at 15-11.
Yes, O'Sullivan cutting short, the Higgins fight back, and while they re-rack, let's just nip into the Players' Lounge, where Jane Hoffin has two former champions with her.
Yes, Ray Reardon and Joe Johnson watching avidly. And Ray, does that bring back a few nerves from your finals?
Plenty. I think I'm nervous watching than I was playing.
You too, Joe?
Yeah, it's very exciting now, isn't it? You know, we're sat here wishing that we were there, but at the same time wishing we're not. So.
It was a huge pressure red from John in that first frame, wasn't it, to get back in the match, Ray?
When there was two reds out, yes. It was a very good shot indeed, actually.
And yet Ronnie now back in control.
Yeah, well, they started off back where they started at the beginning of this evening. Yeah. Quite exciting.
Joe, any thoughts about how this might turn out yet?
I think there's plenty of drama left in this match. Plenty.
I think so. And Ray...
It's only just began. Plenty